All right, y'all, it's Diesel here, and we're back again with some more slop content for your eyeballs. As Mizkif put out his response, everybody basically decided to hop on and give theirs as well. There's been a increasing number of people speaking out about Mizkif. This stuff with Emiru seems to have been the moment where everybody could say what they were really feeling, and as a result, Mizkif has been spiraling ever since. An insane clip from Asmongold, by the way, is him talking about Mizkif spiraling, getting violent, and all of these things coming out about him, so much so that he might end up in jail, which is just an insane statement to hear.
Do you think he's done? I honestly, I think that, I think that he should just take a break, and he should just try to, legitimately, just stop. I think that I think he will continue spiraling, and I think that it might have already reached this point, but based off of stories that are coming out right now, it might have already reached this point, but I think it will reach the point where he ends up doing something that ends him up in jail, straight up. Because it's already gone past the getting mad level. It's already gone past the getting physical level. It's now you're talking about sexual assault, alleged sexual assault, right, for legal reasons, but in general, right? And yeah, bro's going off the deep end. Yeah, exactly, right. And so I really do think that he should just take a break. I really think he should just take a break and calm down. And so, really, that's my that's my honest advice.
What does that even mean in the what does Asmongold know? Mizkif is gonna go postal or something, dude? That can't be good. Just imagine somebody that used to be your friend being like, I think today's the day he breaks. He's there. He's literally driving in Oregon, and he's headed to TwitchCon. God help us all. What the hell? Another fun fact is some of the offline chats from Miz where he's talking about his former steroid use, which I had just predicted, and it turns out I was completely right in that assumption about Mizkif, is that he had some roid usage. I wonder why the guy was losing his hair. Here he is complaining about how getting canceled and his tumultuous relationship with Emiru is causing him to go bald. No, bro, it was the exogenous testosterone making you go bald. Dude, these offline chat messages are just abysmal. I'm not going back to the place I once was. I was suicidal, depressed, and taking every type of drug possible to fix the short term in my brain. I was on steroids because I thought it would fix myself. I've never actually heard this reason for taking steroids. An insane level of vanity or insecurity, yes, but to get back to normal taking steroids is crazy. I was taking shrooms every day to fix my brain, but that destroyed me. That's also another thing that doesn't... I feel like if you're going to see the machine elves, you're trying to reach inner enlightenment, not homeostasis, right? Those are drugs for a different mindset. The one thing that's actually really annoyed me about this is how everybody is open about speaking about this stuff now, apparently knew about it for a while, and had plenty of things bad to say about Mizkif. But because they weren't at the top of the totem pole, people just shut up and didn't say anything. This happened during the Crazy Slick stuff too, where the guys that were winning were the ones that were allowed to say things, and anything anybody else would say would be completely shuttered by the Mizkids community, where basically if you talked out against Mizkif, you were wrong, you were slanderous, you were liable, and everything you were doing was borderline more criminal than Mizkif, right? So there's this one from streamer Deemy. I don't know who these people are. Okay, I got a job. Okay, I'm busy outside. Anyway, they said, quote, after years of being a part of the Twitch community and having friends associated with Mizkif, not once did I ever hear anything good about him from his own people. It was always the weirdest, dumbest, and most egotistical stuff I'd ever heard. And everyone just dealt with it. If you're against him, he'll convince everyone around his circle to not associate with you. He'll do things in his power as a big content creator to put you in a weird position to forgive him or stop talking bad of him. I'm glad people are finally speaking up. I hope everyone can finally move on and heal. Much love. You know, as this has all gone on, it's kind of reminded me of something that I experienced in my life as a young drama creator in my teens. You guys remember I'm Alex? Is that too old of a drama for us to recall the information now? Because boy oh boy does a lot of this remind me of I'm Alex. I think the biggest thing is the blackballing and like weird clicky bullshit that's going on with Mizkif. A lot of that would go on with I'm Alex, where he would basically make the call and make the shot calls on who can be in on the in crowd and who can't be, and whether or not if you talk to them, you're basically to just pull the ladder up behind him and keep the fame for himself and whoever his personal homies are, and you gotta constantly glaze him. Boy, interesting how this has so many parallels with this. You know, it's almost like we already knew that this was going to happen because of the Crazy Slick stuff. Really, I am kind of annoyed that the Crazy Slick stuff happened. We all saw how Mizkif acted. We all knew how Mizkif acted. All this information was out there, copious amounts of it, okay? Some of it completely egregious and almost cartoonish, but nobody did or said anything. In fact, a majority of people looked the other way and reassociated with Mizkif because, well, oh, he said he was sorry. Oh, he said he was suicidal. I'm sorry, man, but like, you don't need to just constantly tell the internet about every single dark place you're going to. And I don't know how many dark places you need to go to before people can finally put their foot down. All right, people like Mizkif abuse the sympathy and kindness of others and normal human behavior of them, so that way they could get a leg up in life and be extremely famous. I just want us all to be aware that Mizkif was complaining about viewership loss when he's banging out to like 19,000 to 22,000 viewers, while Emiru herself has 25,000 to 27K viewers on a live stream. Dude, I'm sorry, but you've won. I want you to close your eyes and picture a room filled with 20,000 people. All right, that's a stadium full of people. And this guy is complaining that 2,000 people in that stadium went to another stadium where he wasn't the headline actor. Bro, come on, give me a break.
It's that Miz is a liar. He's lied to OTK multiple. He lied to OTK multiple times about really big things.
All right, real talk. There's been a few people, including Asmund, who've said things like this. But this whole like Miz is a liar and he lied during the OTK stuff and Crazy Slick stuff is just is that not crazy? Does that not sound like it would be a completely like earth-shattering change? I know it's like a little footnote in this drama, but as somebody who covered the other drama with the Crazy Slick stuff, that's insane. Look, man, I'm just waiting for Mizkif to drop his like heat on other streamers. That's apparently what's supposed to be happening next, but Miz hasn't said or done anything, so we're just waiting to see what happens. Anyway, I thought Tommy Innit was just an annoying little goober, but turns out this is a rare Tommy Innit win for every bad thing he said about Mizkif. Dude, that's the one thing about being uber famous. You can just say whatever you want, and everybody just had to put up with it. But yeah, rare Tommy Innit win. Anyway, make sure to subscribe, and if you like this, you might want to check out my stream going over the entire Emiru response.